Edward Deming's 14 points are widely considered the foundational philosophy behind the TQM. If TQM is the house of quality, Deming's 14 points are the blueprint and the foundation. When an organization adopts TQM, they are essentially taking 14 Deming's points and turning them into daily operational metrics, training programs, and management structure. TQM is a practical execution of the Deming theories. When an organization adopts TQM, these are the essential 14 Deming's points and turning them into daily operational metrics. So we have 1 to 14 of the point for management. Let's categorize into different pillars. Under pillar 1, purpose and leadership. Point 1 and 2, in which create consistency of purpose. Organization must shift their focus from short-term profit to long-term planning. The goal should be continuous innovation, research, and improving products and services so the company can stay competitive and provide jobs in the long run. And for the point 2, adopt the new philosophy. Management must fully embrace a culture of quality. We cannot no longer tolerate accepted level of mistakes, defects, and poor service. Leadership must set up to drive the cultural transformation. And for the point 7, the supervisor must help people. The goal of supervision should not be merely telling people what to do or punishing them, but leading them. Supervisor should act as a coaches, helping people and machine do a better job and removing obstacles that prevent them from doing so. Point 14 on the drive the transformation. Transformation is everyone's job. Top management must clearly define their commitment to these 13 previous points and create an actionable structure to implement this new philosophy every single day. In the pillar 2 on the process and systems. Point 3, cease inspection, require evidence. Stop relying on the mass inspection to catch defect at the end of the line. By the time a defect is found, the company has already wasted time and money. Instead, build quality into the product from the beginning by controlling the manufacturing process. Point 4, improve the quality of supplies. Stop awarding business to suppliers based solely on the lowest price tag. Cheaper supplies often lead to lower quality products. Instead, build a long-term, loyal relationship with a single supplier for any one item to build trust and consistently improve quality. And for point 5, continuously improve production. Management's job is never finished. You must constantly and forever improve the system of production and service to increase quality and productivity, which in turn constantly decreases costs. For the third pillar, people and culture, point 6, train and educate all employees. Point 13, encourage self-improvement, in which beyond job specification training, the company can offer a vigorous program of general education and self-improvement for everyone in the organization. A company thrives when its people are growing and learning new things. Point 8, drive out fear. Create a work environment where employees feel safe. If workers are afraid to ask questions, report problems, or suggest improvement, the company will never reach its full potential. Open and two-way communication is very crucial. And point 9 on the eliminate boundaries. Break down silos between departments. When departments do not communicate, they create problems for each other. Everyone must work together as a single team to foresee and solve problems. Finally, on the practice to eliminate immediately. Point 10, eliminate the use of slogans. Stop putting up posters that demand zero defect or new level productivity without providing the tools to achieve them. These slogans usually cause frustration and resentment because the root cause of poor quality are always in the system, not the workforce. Point 11, eliminate numerical standard. When workers are forced to meet a daily numbers, they will sacrifice quality to hit the target. Leadership should replace target with active support and improvement of the process. And point 12, let people be proud of their work. Remove barriers that hold up workers of their rights to pride the workmanship. This often means abolishing the annual merit performance review system, which pushes competition and fears, and instead treating employees as valuable contributors.
Welcome to this explainer. Let's dive right into how top manufacturers guarantee flawless product quality every single day.
Faulty brakes? Lost sauce? How do factories actually fix these literal nightmares without shutting everything down?
It all goes back to W. Edwards Deming and his 14 transformative principles for total business effectiveness.
Principle 5 is an absolute game changer. It says we've got to improve our production systems constantly and forever.
But to pull that off, Principle 8 is key. You must drive out fear so innovation thrives.
Okay, so Deming's philosophy is amazing, right? But how do we actually execute it daily?
Enter the PDCA cycle. It's a highly practical, daily framework for systematic manufacturing improvement.
And here's the best part. This isn't a one-off fix. It's a continuous, never-ending loop.
First up, plan. You've got to select your exact process and pinpoint the real opportunity for change. Next is do. Simply roll up your sleeves and test those changes out on a small scale.
Then we check, closely monitor the new results, dig into the data, and extract those learnings.
Finally, act. Implement those wins factory-wide, or take what you learned and plan a totally new approach.
You can literally apply this cycle anywhere. Use it whenever you're initiating any daily process improvement. Let's look at some real-world case studies to see exactly how industries are using this today.
Down in Brazil, a frozen food plant used PDCA to systematically eliminate sauce loss during packaging.
Meanwhile, in Vietnam, exporters used it to swap fragile styrofoam for break-proof, highly professional European packaging.
Automakers even applied it to do a deep dive and fix major warranty issues with bricks. By just sticking to plan, do, check, and act, these factories transformed their nightmares into massive wins. It all perfectly loops back to Deming's main goal: getting everybody working together to accomplish transformation.
So what repetitive, annoying process in your daily workflow are you going to conquer with PDCA today?